We need El Magnum big gun. Was gonna say something clever there, and it came out as a jumble. So let's see. I need a security card, and I'm good. Anybody gets in my way now, they're gonna get a face full of grenade. Is just how this is gonna go. This way, I think. No, no, back the other way. Oh no, I do need to go this way because I wanted to save real fast. So last save of the game. Probably could have put a few more hunters in the halls at this point in the game to make it a little harder, but they didn't. I mean, not complaining, but I don't know. It just seems like something they would do, and they didn't do it. All we really had was those large groups of zombies, and that's not really a bad thing. It's not a big issue. You have a shotgun. You have a pistol. Hell, you could take them out with your pistol. It's not something that... 10 saves, that's pretty bad. That's more saves than I would do in a normal playthrough of the game, but normally I don't go out of my way to get everything. Like, I don't usually get the Uzis. I don't usually... I don't usually bother with the assault rifle. I don't usually... Yeah, there's really... So that's the wrong way. I'm intelligent. I'm the best, you guys. And I need to go this way. Once again, Jedi mind trick. You didn't see me go that way. Also, once again, if that worked on you, go see professional help. Because, you know, Star Wars is not real, you guys. I don't know if anybody's told you that, but I'm telling you now, it's not real. And if you live your life thinking Star Wars is real, you're going to be disappointed. Alright, so let's... Yes, let's use the grenade launcher. Let's just blow everything up. Let's use this. 3 full heal... I got 3 full heal items, I think. But 3 should be plenty. Oh, there's zombies in here. Zombies. You know what? Go away. There's a zombie down there. There's a terminal. What is the self-destruct code? Why, it is Veronica. Title drop. All door locks have been released in order to help expedite the evacuation process.
This facility will detonate in 5 minutes. All doors are now unlocked.
That one random zombie down there, like, just, he's all lonely. He's just by himself. I think there's a hunter in here. That's why I put the Magnum on. I've got plenty of ammo to take out Alexia, even if I have to use the...
Of course. Come on. Let's get out of here.
Okay, so there's not a hunter in here. Why am I thinking there's a hunter in that area with the jail cells? Chris has got some like Doc Brown hair going there, it's sticking straight up. He's not anime enough to call it anime hair, but it's just straight up Doc Brown hair.
Okay, turn the key clockwise simultaneously on 3.
Got it.
So in the new Resident Evils, this would be a QTE.
1, 2, 3.
And I would have failed it 5 or 6 times before getting it right. So now I'm going to see if the flame rounds work better than the Magnum bullets.
Keep her busy. Just go for the emergency elevator.
Chris, but
I can take care of this. Just go.
you have to make it. Don't die on me.
Bitch, get away. Alright, so this is her second form. Kinda gross. Turns into a giant queen ant with wings. Do queen ants have wings? I don't know much about ants. I don't know, she doesn't seem to have hands anymore. Okay, so the thing I was saying was talking about no, apparently flame rounds do not work better than Magnum bullets. But that's okay. I've got plenty of Magnum bullets. I can just fucking unload on her. Well, that's weird. That's never happened before. Oh well, not a big deal. Okay, I was supposed to shoot up. Okay. There we go. Apparently, like, the thing I was reading was saying that if you hit her, it takes 4 of those to kill her, 4 flame rounds. So maybe if I had aimed up and shot at her, it would have been only 4. I don't know. So the people who go under these mutations never really seem to think them through. It's like... So this always takes me a couple of shots. Okay, what is my health at? Still caution? Alright. Damn, I am terrible at this linear launcher bit. This is easier on the HD version of the game because you can see further. The fog's not really in the way. Got her. Well, that's a horrible face. Alright, so now we enjoy the ending cutscene.
Move. Claire! No!
So, while this cutscene's playing, let's talk a little bit about the game. It's been a couple of years since I played it. Let me turn my fan off so it's not in the thing. But anyway, it's been a couple of years since I played it. And I still think it's probably my favorite of the original type Resident Evils.
Chris!
I've played Resident Evils 1, 2, and 3 very recently. And this is completion of this one. So of those 4, I still like this one. I'm going to go back at some point and play the Resident Evil remake, probably when it comes out on PC. And then we'll see if it dethrones.
I came for Alexia, but killing you is even better.
See if it dethrones Code Veronica in my faves list.
He's gone.
That's no longer a concern to me. I have Steve to work with.
Like I said, I think it'd be awesome if Steve came back in Resident Evil Revelations 2.
A living T. Alexia virus. Steve should be a good specimen. Maybe he'll come back.
You know, they said that Wesker is dead without a doubt. He's never coming back.
again.
But one of the things they don't say is that Wesker has a brother.
But my men have already taken him.
And he's like supposedly Wesker's. All the Wesker children are identical twins.
I have to.
And
Remember your promise.
so they say that this brother, like, there's only 2 surviving Wesker siblings. They killed the rest of them. There's Albert Wesker and this other Wesker whose name I forget.
Your confidence, Chris.
And they say that the other Wesker is smarter and more powerful than Wesker. I read that and I was like, that's some Deus Ex Machina bullshit, because they just did that so they would have someone in the wings for when they killed Wesker. Which is probably what they're gonna do. Like, the game is gonna star Chris Redfield. He's gonna be like, Wesker, but you're dead. I'm not Wesker.
The self-destruct system has been activated.
All right, so let's talk about this jet.
Personnel, evacuate immediately.
I looked it up.
The self-destruct system has been
The most common in-use
all
jet of that type
evacuate
in the time frame this game takes place in had a maximum range of 3,000 kilometers. Somebody in one of my comments pointed out that they didn't know if that plane or the jet could make it that far, but it was 15,000 kilometers from the coast of France to Antarctica. Being generous in saying that plane had extra fuel cells, I do not think
But just look at the power I've gained.
I don't think that even with extra fuel cells would that jet have made it. Even with. I don't think it would have happened. Now I'm going to point out something to you that's going to make you call even more bullshit. That's the same jet Chris came in. At what point did he put gas in it? Assuming it could have made it that far. Granted, they don't have to go all the way back to France. I mean, they could go to, like, Iceland or something. Or Greenland. They'd probably go to Greenland, I imagine. But, I know I'm way too hung up on the fact that that jet really just couldn't make it. Chris is like, shit! Alright, let's go.
Nice try.
Wesker.
So I'm going to look it up while this scene is going. I'm going to see if it's the same guy that voices Chris in Resident Evil's,
Today's your lucky day. Next time we meet, don't count on another.
Next time.
Until we meet again.
let's see. Chris Redfield. Chris Redfield is voiced by
Chris, where are you?
let's see. He's voiced by Michael Filipovich. No, excuse me, Filipowicz in Code Veronica. He's voiced by Joe White in the remake. Dave Wittenberg in the Pachinko game. Like, okay, I know Roger Craig Smith is the one who voiced him in the new stuff.
Hey, you know that I always keep my promises.
Okay. He also voiced him in Director's Cut, so it's the same actor who voiced him in the original Resident Evil.
Chris,
No, that's
promise
Dark
me.
Side Chronicles.
Please
What the
promise
hell?
that you won't leave me alone again.
I'm sorry, Claire, but it's not over yet. There's still something we've got to do.
Okay.
You mean...
Yeah, it's payback time. We've got to destroy Umbrella. Now, let's finish this once and for all.
Okay. It doesn't say who voiced him in the original Resident Evil. Eh, whatever. So no, I didn't think it was the same guy, but so that was Resident Evil Code Veronica. Like I said, it's my favorite Resident Evil game. Of the original type. Let's see. Sorry, I'm reading the Resident Evil wiki now. I shouldn't be doing that. But overall, I think this game is really good. It's my favorite for a reason. It's significantly harder than the first two Resident Evil games. Resident Evil 1, they just hadn't hit stride, I think. Resident Evil 2, there's so much ammo that you could literally smoke anything that gets in your face. Like, you've just got so many bullets. And none of the enemies are really a threat. Resident Evil 3 is almost a different kind of game. Resident Evil 3 is pretty good, though. It's a lot more action oriented. Probably the most action oriented of the original 4 old school Resident Evils. I haven't played Remake in so long that I don't have a concrete opinion of it anymore. I played it. I vaguely remember playing it when it first came out. And I vaguely remember liking it. But really, when I think back that far, the only thing that overpowers me is just how much fun I didn't have playing Resident Evil 0. When I think back on it, that's all I can picture in my head is, you know, I really didn't like Resident Evil 0. That's all I can think, you know? This game's quite difficult for the first time you come through the game, I think. It's challenging enough on subsequent playthroughs. I think the main thing that makes this game like harder than, say, Resident Evil 2 is the hunters. There are a lot of hunters in this game, and granted, you can make them less in numbers by not sucking and dodging the things, but one of the things that fights you in these old Resident Evil games is the controls, because they had to have those controls because they used to fix camera angles so that you always knew you were going forward in no matter where the camera was. So I'm really looking forward to Resident Evil, I think they call it Rebirth now, on the PC coming out in Steam. I don't think they've announced when it's coming out, but I'm really looking forward to that. So I'll get to play that again, and we'll see how it stacks up. Because like I said, when I think on it, all I get is an overwhelming dislike. Not really dislike, just disappointment in Resident Evil 0. I remember thinking the boss, all the monsters were kind of boring, because it's nothing but animals. There's zombies and mutated animals. There's nothing that's like really cool like hunters or even the Bandersnatches. Even though I think the Bandersnatches are supposed to be like mutated apes, but it's just bigger, more violent versions of regular animals in Resident Evil 0. So but yeah, it was Resident Evil. This was kind of an impromptu LP. I hope you liked it. I got my OBS settings pretty much where I want them for recording from consoles, and I should be able to do that just fine. I can't really record any better than S-Video, because that's all I have is an S-Video capture device. But this one, OBS has way better fidelity, I guess is the right term. It's way clearer than the other software I was using, and I guess it's just, you know, because the software I was using before was kind of old. But see what my rank was. Probably pretty low. I saved a lot. I always like the pictures at the end of this game. It's like, oh, see here, now they're happy. So I got a rank C. That's not too bad. I didn't get any retries because every time I died, I restarted the game. I reloaded the game. I think that's general standard practice for people who play these games. It's like, oh no, I died. Instead of hitting restart, just load your last save and go. 10 saves. Would have done significantly less saves if I were just playing this for fun. But you have to do more saves, I think, when you're LPing, just to be safe.